piece of Beamer ball where they will touch the Hokie stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle, safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Hokies will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Harrell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. He's taking the shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, UNC! And once he got loose, it was all over. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Hokies in the hurry up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Pulls it in. It's Fitzgerald. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This offense has a second down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Fitzgerald.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some... at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Working that left side now. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Fires into traffic, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Offense set on first down. RPO complete to open the drive. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Carver's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Goes to the option. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The option look. Makes it past the marker. Nothing but green ahead. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score.
Defensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Off play action on first down. Fakes the grab on the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Harrell. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On the option. Shakes off the defender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to fire on second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. Open runway ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll toss it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Throws to the tight end. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his man. It's Mason. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll ride his man on the option. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Twist his way through. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got...
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, UNC! And the defense doing work. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. If they can convert here. That type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll toss it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. That's reeled in. It's Fitzgerald. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They move the tight end all over. Going with the ground game left. Sweet cut there. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the pitch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on first down. Tight end getting vertical. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.